So do it real quick, get your trinomial answer, maybe. All right, I'm just going to call out people to give me the answer. What's 3x times x, Elijah?
3x squared.
3x squared. Jack Angel, what's 3x times 3?
9x.
Henry, what's 1 times x?
1x.
And Dylan, what's 3 times 1?
3.
3. Okay? And I didn't put the signs there like I normally do, but you got to keep them there. So I get 3x squared plus 10x plus 3. That's one way to multiply binomials. Is that the only way to multiply binomials? Absolutely not. We're going to look at 3 other ways. 3 of them. There are least popular and there are most popular ways, but I'm trying to convince you, and I'm not wasting your time, that each way has its positives and negatives, and we want to be able to use it. Okay, the first way, the new way I want to look at, so I'm going to call this way, I'm not going to hold back here, tabular. Why do you think we call it a tabular method?
It's a table.
It's a table. Yeah, this little rectangle square is a table, tabular. So if I say work it out using the tabular format, this is what I'm looking for. You're right, so you're all right, good. We're good. This is cool. It happens. The second way we're going to work it out, so I'll list them out here. So tabular's right here. The second way we're going to do it horizontally. Okay, horizontally, you just list them out left to right, and then you multiply them out. Number 3, we're going to multiply it, what do you think? Vertically. And then number 4, which tends to be everyone's favorite.
Foil.
Yeah, foil. It's not my favorite all the time, though. Foil. It really depends. It depends on which problem I'm doing. I started liking horizontally more. I never really did that when I grew up, and then I'm like, whoa, that's how you do it? I like that way, but that's not the best way all the time. Foil's nice for a lot of problems, by the way, especially binomials. But tomorrow's lesson is multiplying polynomials. Foil is not even an option. Foil will not even work, but the other 3 would. Okay, let's look at the horizontal method, and let's go with 2x plus 6. 2x plus 6 times 2x plus 4. Okay, this could be kind of confusing, but if I was doing order of operations, wouldn't I have to add what's in the parentheses, like do what's in here? So wouldn't I add those 2 together if I could? Add those 2 together if I could, but can I do that? Now I'm stuck. So I'll just start with this one. You could even switch it up, but I'll start with this one. I can't do that. So I have to multiply by whatever's outside, but what's outside of it? A 2-termed polynomial. So I'm like, okay, what do? You're basically doing this. You're using the distributive property not once, but twice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2x, so 2x times 2x plus 4. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to add to that 6 times 2x plus 4. So it's basically doing the distributive property twice. So can you do the distributive property twice here? And if you can't, just go ahead and do it. Just distribute twice, real quick. 2x times 2x, Gracie.
4x squared.
4x squared. 2x times 4, Henry.
8x.
Justin, 6 times 2x. 12x. Because it's just 6 times 2x. Hagen, what's 6 times 4?
24.
All right, those are my 4 terms. And then I realize, oh, I have what? 2 like terms. So I end up with my final answer of 4x squared plus 20x plus 24. That's the final answer. Nothing else can be combined. That's the horizontal format. Is that too difficult? I think it's pretty easy. Do you like FOIL?
Yes.
I know. Kind of good. How many of you like the or the horizontal format so far? It's okay? All right, all right, all right. Can I convince you that you all really like it a lot? Okay, fine.
No.
I'll try again next time. Next year I'll try again. All right, let's do the vertical format with another problem. So horizontal, all you're doing is you're distributing twice. So I distributed twice.
On homework, we get to choose what method we do.
On homework, I'm going to do this. I'll might as well throw it out here. On homework, you have to use each of the 4 methods at least once. And then you can do the rest of them whatever way you prefer. So you got to use tabular, horizontal, vertical, FOIL at least once. And if you want to use FOIL for the rest of the other ones you choose, fine. And you don't have to go in that order. You don't have to do tabular, then vertical, then or horizontal, vertical. Just any one, all of them at least once, and then whatever else you want to do with them. Or if you want to do a mix, you can. Okay, here's the other one. This is vertically 2x plus 4 times 2x plus 6. And same problem, looks like. We're just going to do it vertically. Okay, you know why we call it vertical? Stacked on each other, all right? So that's multiplication right here. And they put a big X right here. I usually put a parenthesis X at kind of off to the side because I don't want to get confused. It's not another X, and they're not really being multiplied, but I just want to keep that straight. Okay, this way, you've done it before. It looks a little weird to some of you, but I hope you understand it. I'm going to multiply each of these by both of those. Okay, so my first step is I'm going to multiply 6 by 4. So it's 6 times 4. 24. And I'll put positive because signs matter.
Why don't you
So-
carry the 2?
Why don't you? Sorry?
Like carry the 2 and take it over.
Oh, okay. That's if you had like just numbers. But yeah, you don't want to do that because you start messing things up like place value wise. Yeah, don't do that. Just write exactly what you get. And then what's 6 times 2x? Positive 12x. Okay, so you just multiplied that second term by both of those. Sound good so far? And then I am going to do this with a different color. Now I'm going to take the the first term here. I'm going to multiply that by, what's 2x times 4? Positive 8x. And then I'm going to multiply 2x times 2x. And that gets me 4x squared. Now I'm going to go back to my original color. All right. Do you notice how I wrote these answers down? How did I write them down? According to, what do you call those? Like terms. Yeah. So I got 4x squared plus 20x plus 24. So same answer. Did you guys get that? Did you guys get that? Do you see how we got that vertical format? Do you guys see do we use that anywhere else? It's when we normally multiply a 2-digit number or any 2-digit number or above. It's like 24 times 24, for example. You would do these two, those two. Don't get confused with all those errors. But you're doing this, it's the same format, except you don't have to carry anything, which is kind of nice. Okay. Who can't wait till FOIL? You're like, oh man, get this other stuff out of the way. 2, 3 people, 4 people. How many of you like the vertical format? Oh. Okay, can I convince you that the vertical format's the better way?
No.
I'll try next year. All right, let's go with FOIL then. One of these years I'll get it. Let's do a different problem. 4a plus 3, 2a minus 1. All right, FOIL time. FOIL. Who thought of FOIL? I don't know who thought of it, honestly, who came up with that acronym, but I like LIFO better.
Delightful.
Yeah, LIFO.
I kind of like that too.
What do you notice about the two words? Same letters, different order. Yeah, listen. Well, there you go. Look, that wasn't me. That's English right there. But I also like oil.
Olaf.
Oleaf. I could do Ilof. Loif.
Wait, that's Leo.
Lloyd. That's Leoff. What about Lloyd?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Leo. Loif. There you go. Yes, Loif. You could do any. Well, wait. That's a different word. You can't. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You can't just switch the letters. It's dumb. Sorry. Okay.
Distributive.
I like how you're just throwing properties at me. Yeah, I don't know.
The numbers are.
The property of English.
Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to use FOIL, and this tends to be people's preferred, which is fine. Again, you got to use this and others. So what F stands for is first terms. So in this case, the first terms of each binomial are 4a and 2a. So I do like this for people. So I did 4a times 2a. That's first. That's what we mean by first. Okay, what does O stand for?
Other.
Outside.
Yeah, outside or outer. You'll probably hear outer, but outside's the same thing. Outer terms. So what two terms are the outer terms in those binomials? The outer terms are actually these guys right here, 4a and -1. So 4a times -1. Those are the outer. So that's your O. Yeah, what does I stand for? Inner.
2a times 3.
The inner would be 2a times 3, or 3 times 3. Let's go with the last one here. Then I have last. So what would the last ones be? 3 and -1. Okay, I'm going to erase that because I really need it to move. Well, actually, I'll just do this. Go away. Go somewhere here. Okay, just stay there. Okay, the inner were 3 times 2a. That's your inner. And then your last terms were 3 times -1. All right, let's go ahead and do the math. I don't need that anymore. What's 4a times 2a? 8a squared. What's 4a times -1? -4a. What's 3 times 2a? Positive 6a. 3 times -1? -3. Okay, and you don't have to do this for FOIL. I'm just showing you for your notes. What's F stand for? It's the first terms. What are the outer terms? These two guys. What are the inner terms? Those two guys. What are the last terms? Right here. Okay, and then like terms, I'll get 8a squared plus 2a minus 3. That's your answer right there. I'll show you how to do it the quicker way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember it being that. I remember it better than that.
You have fond memories of it, don't you? Okay. Let's do it one more time. FOIL, since people like it. How many of you like FOIL the best? Oh, wow. How many of you don't like any of them? Oh, that's sad. How many of you think FOIL out of the 4 is the best? You have to vote. You think FOIL's the best. Okay. How many of you think vertical's the best out of the 4? How many of you think horizontal's the best? Tabular? Oh, I like this. It's split.
I like the faster foil.
Can I convince you that all 4 of them are the best?
No.
Mr. Ray, that's like saying
That's not having a word everything.
I think this
Then we should all get 100 on our math test because we're all the best, right?
yeah, because we're all the best. All the best.
Not everybody's equal, Mr. I mean, not everything. Everybody.
Communism.
Wait, what? Wait, you said they are or they're not equal?
Communism.
Not everything is equal.
Oh, thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What if
All right.
you don't know how to spell foil, then isn't that the worst method? What if you spell it FOAL?
True.
That would be cute.
Also, if you're literally
You know, William, in all my years, I haven't heard that one. You're right.
Lloyd.
That wouldn't be bad.
What if you're like dyslexic?
Okay. Yeah, that. So you'd mix things around.
Lloyd.
That's possible. Okay.
Feel.
Man, these questions are deep, guys.
Sorry, can we do LIFO?
You can do LIFO.
Holy.
LIFO is actually a term in accounting. It's last in, first out. When a business buys stuff to sell, right? They buy stuff so they could sell it. The stuff that comes in last, so last in, first out. So the things they just get right, the things they get last are the things they sell first. That's technology. You don't try to sell your old technology to people. You try to sell your new technology. Apple's not selling. What are they on with their phone? iPhone. So they're not trying to sell. Let's push 8 out of here. No, they got 11. They sell 11. Last in, first out. Some are first in, last out. So it's like that could be tables. You want the tables that are oldest to go out first. So first in tables, last out.
Is it like wine?
It could be wine. Yeah, you get wine. You have to let it age, then you sell it. You don't want the ones you just get to sell right away. That's the S idea. But anyway, LIFO is a thing.
Yes, sir.
And so is oil off. And philo. What were the other ones?
Holy.
Olef.
Olaf.
Coach Oli.
Loioff. Loaf.
Oli.
Wow. Okay. Let's go. Let's do foil again. I'll do it like this so I make it a little easier. What's 2z times z?
Dying.
2z squared.
So that's first terms multiplied together. Outer terms. What's 2z times negative 8? Negative 16z. What are the inner terms?
Negative 5z.
What's negative 5 times z? Negative 5z. And the last terms? What's negative 5 times negative 8?
40.
Positive 40. And you don't even have to write the letters. You just multiply the terms. That's very easy. 2z squared minus 21z plus 40. Right? Is that what you get? I like foil. I do. I teach it. I've taught it for many years. But I don't always like it. Don't always like it. All right. Put your heads down. Eyes closed. Why? Because I want to know this.
I was thinking that.
You may, but just answer this question before you do. If you feel me sneeze on you, I'm so sorry. I'm not kidding. Okay, I'll just say. How many of you, if you had to pick one, you would pick tabular? Like if you just had to. Like if I got to do them all tabular, I'll do tabular. Okay, put your hands down. How many of you say horizontal is the way to go? All right, put your hands down. No, Mr. A. Vertical is the way to go. Raise your hand. Put your hands down. Y'all got it wrong. It's foil. I think it's foil. Raise your hand. All right, put your hands down. All right, put your heads up, eyes open. Thumbs up, or heads up, 7 up. Okay. It was split almost between the first 3 methods. We had either 5 or 6 people liking each of the next, and then the most was foil. I didn't count. I just looked. I like foil.
Tabular second.
I have a secret I need to tell you. I'm so sorry. I should have said this at the beginning. They are all the same thing, just a different way of writing them. All of them are the same. They're either philo, LIFO, or whatever. They're all the same thing. All of them. It's just a different way of writing those answers. That's it. Spoiler alert. Do you like foil best? So you also like horizontal, vertical, and tabular, don't you?
I don't like tabular.
Do you like which one? Foil. Then you also like horizontal and vertical and tabular.
The same thing. Or you
So you were all right, by the way, unless you didn't vote.
I don't like that.
That's right, you do different.
Really same.
I like foil because it reminds me of.
Oh, yeah, use the line.
All right, guys, it's time to do the horizontal method on this problem up here. Horizontal. A minus 1.1b times a plus 0.3.
Will these be like the ones on homework?
Yes, you do have some decimals and fractions. Horizontal is double distribution. Yeah.
Horizontal is my favorite. I've turned off foil.
Horizontal and tabular best.
Turned off foil.
Okay. I'm showing you what's going on here. So you do A times A plus 0.3b. That's your first distribution. And your second distribution is 1.1b times A plus 0.3b.
Mr. Ray, all these are kind of long.
All these are what?
They're too long. Like
Oh, wow.
It takes too much time to do it.
Why did they both distribute the same
You should
problem?
use a calculator.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Does the other class use calculators? Yes, they do.
Sometimes I sit in it and they use it sometimes, not very often. All right, what's A times A? Yeah, really. I mean, I thought they'd use a lot more. They don't. They're using it sometimes. They're not. I hardly see it. A times A is A squared. A times 0.3b.
AB.
0.3ab. That's the first distribution.
0.3 times 1.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that a
Yeah, that's a B. I kind of made that sloppy. So we'll go here, that's a B. 1.1b, negative 1.1b. What's negative 1.1b times A? Negative 1 point, wow, I keep missing that. AB. Be careful with your decimal point. What's negative 1.1b times 0.3b? Wow, negative. If you multiply these two, you get 33, and then you move the decimal twice, so 0.3b squared. You can put the little 0 there if you wanted. Are there like terms?
Yes.
Okay, so don't forget your like terms right here. Before I do the like terms, though, let's see if I label this right.
Mr. Ray, why does the A go before the B? Just alphabetical?
Sorry, just one moment.
Okay.
That's whack.
Check me if I'm right or wrong. Is that really F-O-I-L?
Yeah, but I don't like that.
That's terrible.
But you do like it. You said you like foil.
I don't like all that.
Oh, you don't like foil.
No.
Oh, distribution is foil. Like you can't do foil without distribution and vice versa. It's foil. I know. It's hard to believe, Michelle.
Bless you, bro.
Everything you thought you knew this whole class period, it shatters. I hated foil, now I love it. Henry, I'm going to ask you for forgiveness. I'm sorry for making you think that there were different methods. They're all the same. Spoiler alert.
I forgive you.
Thank you. I feel better now. I don't feel as bad anymore. Okay, sorry. What's O and I combined? What's O and I combined?
Boy.
I think I heard it.
0.8.
Oh, negative. Yep.
Negative.
All right. So you can get decimals. Don't be afraid.
Be in standard form?
Yes, there are two ways for standard form. A squared, A to the first, A to the 0th, or you reverse everything, but leave it like that, that's fine. Okay, next one. Let's use the vertical format. 7x plus 5y. Just one moment, let me just finish this. 6x minus 11y. This is the vertical format.
Why are we redoing them all again if we've already done all this? I don't think we've already gone through all the methods.
Yeah, but I want because we only went through a couple of them once, and I want you just to forget it real easily. So just do it again. Vertical, make sure you get it. All right, in this format, you're going to do, what's negative 11y times 5y? Negative
55y.
squared. Yeah, negative 55y squared. I just did these two right here. What's negative 11y times 7x? Good, negative 77xy. Those are my first two. What is 6x times 5y? 30xy. And what's 6x times 7x? Make sure I say this right. All right. Olfi. Or you can say loif. Or file.
Or you can say
Oh, it's foil. In disguise, right? Are these the last two terms? Oh, sorry, last two terms? Are these the outer? Are these the inner? And are these the first? Yeah, so it's foil. You like foil. And you also like this one. Any questions on 42x squared? Negative, sorry? Outer means out of the four terms, it's the ones on the edge. So that, well, yeah, the way it's written out, but if you're thinking, the way they wrote the problem was this times that. Now work it out vertical format, so you have to bring it down. But what it was originally was outer. Sorry. You do want it standard form, and I'll just give you a hint. Do it according to X. Usually do it according to X or alphabetically. So I'll go with X first. If it was just Y, I'd do just Y. If it's A and B, do A. Oh, we forgot about tabular.
I don't think we forgot.
Oh, really? 7R plus 1/2 V. So I'm gonna write it the way they're gonna give it to you. You have to do it tabular. 9R plus 1/2 V. 9R plus 1/2. All right, go ahead and do your tabular format for this one. You're welcome. So I'll put 7R plus 1/2 V. I'll do 9R plus 1/2 V. And then you could have switched it up. It's still going to come up with the same thing. All right, what's 7R times 9R? 63R squared. Thank you, Will. Ellie, what's 9R times 1/2 V?
9/2V.
RV, yep, 9/2 RV. Matthew, what's 1/2 V times 7R? RV. And then what's 1/2 V times 1/2 V, Michelle? 1/4 V squared. All right, then you add like terms. I get 63R squared plus, do you get 16 halves RV? 16 halves is 8 RV plus 1/4 V squared.
I put it in decimal form and it's still got the 8.
That's okay, but again, if you have fractions, I mean, is that fraction still? That's fine, yeah, it's still 8.
Doesn't it need to be standard form?
Yes, R squared, R to the first, R to the 0th. You could have switched everything up, but which one comes first, R or V in the alphabet? I was actually singing to myself, Q, R, S. Okay, so it's R. This is it. All right, ready? Here we go. First, outer, inner, last, file. Hagen, are they all the same thing?
Yes.
Good, that's the correct answer. Andrew, do you really believe that? They're all the same thing? Which one do you prefer, Nelson? Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Love that. Good job. All right. Last problem I want you to do. Listen to me very carefully, and then I'll let you go. These are pretty straightforward, and I didn't give you a ton. Okay, yeah, we're almost done. Look at the bottom of page 187, and look at number 14 on the try these. It says find the area of each polygon. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 polygon areas that you have to find. They're all the same formula. It's base times height. You just multiply the base times the height. So look at number 14. What's the base? X plus 10. What's the height? X minus 1. What do you do with those two? Multiply. Yep. Do whatever method you want.
Wait, that's it?
I mean, do the method. Four methods in one. I remember last year's group, they're like, Mr. A, we don't like fill in the blank with whichever one they said. Oh, no, I like that one, Mr. A. No, I like that one. I'm like, guys, stop fighting. We're all the same thing here.
Wait, what do we have to do? Just anyone?
Anyone, go ahead. All right. X squared plus 9x minus 10? Okay. Yes, you will do in your head soon, but not yet. Yep. Of course. No, I really don't. So this year you guys are awesome, and then next year you're semi-awesome. No, okay, it's just like kids, guy. It really is. Like Ezra, I play sports with Ezra, and Titus I like because he likes the way he is like me. So Ezra and I, we like playing sports. Yeah, that's cool. Titus and I, we're similar. I mean, it's really weird. We're similar. And then Nomi's my girl. So they all have their differences, but I love them each the same, 100% the same way. And then for you guys, you have a unique personality, and I love you guys for that. The other classes before you, they were unique. They're not like you guys at all, but I still love them. And then next year I'll have those weird 7th graders. I'll have them, and I don't like them.
Isn't
Okay.
your first one always your favorite?
No, yes, they are. They are my favorite until the second one comes. Right. All right, let's do the homework 2.
All parents have a favorite.
And when we say, if we say favorite, we mean like we get along with one or we enjoy it, but we love each one of them. Like love is different. 2 through 18 even.
That was so unfair.
Bye-bye.